tell me that Mr. DeLuce's assistant, Anita Quinn, is also going to be on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. DeLuce, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I could not hear you.
You're muted
No, I wasn't muted.
the whole time. On your whole computer. No? The speaker and muted on.
DeLuce,
Can you hear me?
now I can.
Okay.
All right, is Miss Quinn there with you?
She is, Your Honor.
I can get her to get into the frame. Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know whether I can recognize you as an officer of the court since you're licensed in Louisiana, so I'll go ahead and ask you to both raise your right hand.
Hold on, what happened?
Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call, and you too, Lori? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr.
All
Dowd.
right. Judge, with your permission, I'll call Lori D. Viator. You're Lori D. Viator, is that right? Ms. Viator, you're here today regarding the estate of your cousin, Michael Dwight Daniel. Is that true? I understand that Mr. Daniel passed away on or about September 8th of 2022. Is that right? And he did not have a last will and testament to your knowledge. Is that right? He lived over in Louisiana and had assets there, had assets in Texas, and you retained Mr. J. DeLuce. I think I probably referred you to Mr. DeLuce, and he has handled your cousin's estate over in Calcasieu Parish. Is that right? Okay, so, and his assistant, so you recognize Mr. DeLuce and Ms. Anita Quinn, his assistant. All right, so have you're here today to ask the court to appoint you with the consent of the other 17 heirs to be the independent administrator of the estate. Is that right? And to sign an order determining heirship that there are in fact 18 cousins that are heirs. Is that right? Have you looked over the proof of death and other facts we're filing with the court today? Everything in that document's within your knowledge and true and correct. Is that right? Okay, and also we have an oath for you to sign. You assure Judge Brannick that you will take care of the affairs of your your cousin's estate to the best of your ability. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, Judge, I'll pass the witness unless you need anything further from me.
Any questions?
Mr. Snyder.
All right, thank you, Mr. Snyder.
Okay,
Go
Judge.
right ahead.
Then if I could, Judge, I'll just call Mr. DeLuce and Ms. Quinn at the same time. Mr. DeLuce and Ms. Quinn, Mr. DeLuce, you're an attorney over in DeQuincy, and you are part of a firm, a partner in a firm with offices in Lake Charles and Westlake and DeQuincy, and maybe somewhere else. Is that true?
That is true.
And Ms. Quinn is your longtime assistant who has assisted you in representing the affairs of handling the Daniel estate over in Louisiana. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, and so under your supervision, I understand that Ms. Quinn has thoroughly researched the family history of the decedent Michael Dwight Daniel. Is that true?
Yeah, we've done extensive research on that issue.
Okay, you have a statement of facts that I know you've reviewed. Is to the best of your knowledge, is all the information in there true and correct?
It is.
And you have no interest in the Daniel estate. Is that true?
None.
Okay, and Ms. Quinn, you actually did the research, I understand, spoke with all of these cousins, either personally by email or even some by text. And you also have a statement of facts. To the best of your knowledge, we've listed all the heirs of the Dwight Daniel estate. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
And you don't have any interest in the estate as well. Is that true?
That's true. No.
Okay, Judge, that's all I have. Unless you need anything further, I'll pass the witness to Mr. Snyder.
I don't have any questions. I talked to both of them, I put it in my report. The testimony was the same. I talked to Ms. Quinn specifically for a long time about this, so.
Very
I'm
good.
comfortable with it, yeah.
Thank you. All right, well, thank you both. If you'll sign your proofs before a notary and return those to Mr. Dowden. Once those are e-filed, then I'll sign the judgment declaring heirship and the order authorizing independent administration. And we appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Have a
you.
great week.
Thank you, Nita.
You too.
You.
Have a good one.